Welcome back to the channel, folks. Here we go. The ACE fuel injection system for the 1972 Camaro Z28. So we're going to start here. We're going to start with this carburetor here. We're going to remove that. Take a look at this intake. See what we're working with. I'm going to remove this header, because I don't think I can drill a hole for the for this O2 sensor while it's on there. I hope that comes out easy. Looks like it could come out pretty easy. We'll see. I may have to just get the car up high enough, unless I can get it out right through the top here. Not sure. And we're gonna take down the fuel tank, because we need to drill a big massive hole in it for the fuel pump. Run new lines. We have to do all the wiring, and there is a nice decent sized monitor. Okay, that we're going to put in here. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put it, but we'll find a spot. We'll figure it out. We just need it to look good in here too. So let me start taking this apart. And I'll be right back. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to siphon all this fuel out of here. I forgot what fuel tastes like. And boy, did I taste it. There it is. Okay, so let's let that siphon out as much as it can. And I'll start her up and let her run out of fuel. Hopefully that'll happen within minutes. Okay, all the fuel is out. Let's start her up and let her run out. I like the exhaust note on this car. Maybe I'll copy it. Alright, let's let her run out. Listen to that. I wonder if these are what they call Super 10s, maybe? Flowmasters. They sound good. I think it's a little quieter than these purple hornies that I have on the Dart. I'm pretty tired of these already. The sound gets to me, especially when I want to drive it long distance. You know, 20-30 minutes of that sound, and you just get tired of it. But I can deal with that. It's got a nice deep tone to it. Alright, let's let it run out of fuel, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, you heard it, I think. She is completely out of fuel. I siphoned most of it out, let her run for like 3 or 4 minutes, and cleared out the lines. Hopefully there isn't anything else left, but let's just make sure. Yeah, that's it. She is completely empty. Now we can start taking things apart. Let me get some tools, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to put her on jack stands, get it up as high as I can, high enough so where I can get under there and work comfortably. Remove this tank, run new fuel lines, and any wiring. I don't want it to stay too low, because then I'll be very uncomfortable here. I wish I had my lift, but I had to get rid of it. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that high enough? Yeah, maybe just a little more, or maybe not. That's it, last pump. All right, let me get these jack stands under here and then do the front. Okay, 2 jack stands are in place. And if you're wondering, those 2x6s or 1x6 that I have on there, it's not to get extra height. It's to protect the asphalt because it gets hot out, and then those jack stands, they dig into it and ruin it. So that's the story behind that. All right, let's get this out of here and jack up the front. Okay, so I started to remove all the accessories from the carburetor here. And I removed the throttle cable, and then I realized there isn't a kickdown cable in here. And then I found this back there. If you can see it, it's fray. It almost looked like it was tied on there. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Anthony. But this is how I found it. I'm surprised that the transmission didn't burn up. Who knows how long it's been like this. Anyway, let me continue here, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so the carburetor is out. I put this plate on here, this hoist plate, just to, you know, prevent debris from falling in there. And now the next thing to do is to remove the distributor. But before I do that, I'm going to get her up to top dead center and then pull this out. Well, it looks like we're moving right along here. So far without a hitch. Okay, I got her at top dead center. If you can see that right there, it's zeroed out. Got this all disconnected, so number 1 should be here. Let's see where the rotor is. Okay, so the rotor is way ahead of it. So that means that this thing was it was set at a few degrees before. Maybe a whole lot of degrees. Yeah, it's right around here, right in the center. These two. Yep. All right, that's coming out. Okay, so I am done removing as much as I can from there. I removed the fuel pump, waiting for the block off plate for this. Picked that up at Amazon. Should be here shortly today. All the lines are disconnected. And so now it's time to remove the fuel tank. It is completely empty, I hope. It looks like there's just 2 bolts and about 4 rubber lines that need to be disconnected. So let me get to that, and I'll bring you guys right back. Okay, so the tank is down and out. Wasn't too bad, just the 2 straps. Disconnected the fuel lines. It looked like it had a vapor return line in there. I don't think that's being used anymore, so we may just block all that off. And I think we'll just leave the vent though. I think there was a vent tube over there, or one of these. Who knows? Well, whatever. But so I ran the car empty. I mean the tank. I siphoned it all out, and then I started the car and it ran out of fuel. And there's still at least 2 gallons left in this thing. So I guess something's not set correctly, because if it ran out of fuel and there's still at least 2 gallons in there, yeah, maybe something's set wrong. But that's all coming out. We're putting a fuel injection system in here, and this is going to get a electric fuel pump. So I have to drill a hole and hope that it doesn't explode. All right, let me get this out of the way. Okay, so the tank is in the shop. It's completely empty. I dried it up. And yes, the dart is still waiting for parts. We'll get to that eventually, before the season's over, I hope. All right, so here's where we are. Everything is out. The only thing that needs to be addressed is this header on this side, so that we can put the O2 sensor on there. I'm not sure if I can do it while it's still in the car attached, or if I have to take it down. I'm not going to jack it up from the front because I tried that already, and she kind of seesawed on me and almost rolled back. So I'm going to wait until I finish with the tank, put the new fuel pump in there, the whole sending unit, attach it all, and then drop it from here and raise it from here. So I think that's it for the disassembly. So that's going to do it for this video, and we'll just call this part 1 of the ACE fuel injection system install, and we'll make this the disassembly. All right, I think that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.